She was the most beautiful girl in the village, but her beauty became her curse. One night of pleasure turned her world into pain, and what she lost could never be replaced. This is the story of Chisem, the girl whose beauty brought her to the edge of destruction. In the small, quiet village of Umokoro, there lived a girl whose beauty made even married men forget their vows. Her name was Chisem, and people often whispered that she was born from the moon itself, too beautiful for a poor girl. Her skin glowed like ripe palm fruit in the sun, and her smile could make even the angriest man weak. But behind that beauty was a life that many pitied, and many others feared. Chisem's parents were poor farmers. Her father, Papa Chaik, was old and tired, and her mother, Mama Chaik, sold firewood just to feed them. Every morning, while other girls went to the stream or farm, Chisem would sit by the roadside, rubbing coconut oil on her skin and singing softly. "Chisem, come and help me at the farm," her mother would plead. "Mama, farming is for people without dreams," she'd reply, twisting her waist proudly. "Do you want me to spoil this my fine skin under the sun?" Her mother would sigh and walk away. But deep down, her heart broke a little more every day. At night, when the moon was bright, Chisem would sneak out of the hut. She would wear her mother's wrapper, tie it tightly around her waist, and walk barefoot to the houses of men who couldn't resist her. Some were young hunters, others were married men, and a few were rich traders who came from the nearby town. They all promised her things: money, jewelry, new clothes, and she gave them what they wanted in return. Soon, everyone in the village knew her name. Some called her the curse of Umokoro. Others called her the beauty that destroys homes. Still, Chisem didn't care. She liked the attention, she liked the feeling of power, how men's voices trembled when she smiled, how women looked at her with hate and fear, but trouble was already waiting for her. One night, Chisem sneaked into the compound of Chief Odenigbo, the richest man in Umokoro. He was old, powerful, and dangerous. His wife had died years ago, and people said his compound was cursed. That no woman ever entered and came out the same, yet Chisem, driven by greed and curiosity, went anyway. When she entered, the air was cold and heavy. The moon disappeared behind the clouds. Chief Odenigbo smiled when he saw her, but his smile didn't reach his eyes. "Oh, Chisem, the flower of Umokoro," he said softly. "Do you know what happens to flowers that open for every hand?" Chisem laughed nervously. "Chief, stop joking. I came to make you happy." But Chief Odenigbo's eyes turned dark. "No," he said slowly. "You came to make a mistake.